Hello, You're welcome onto my channel today, and it gives me great joy to notice you viewing this content. I'm Dr. Olayinka Akoni. I'm a sociologist, I'm a researcher, I'm a life coach, I'm a public speaker, I'm an author. On this channel, I do a number of stuff. All these stuff are just to make sure that my subscribers, my viewers actually have the best of information as regularly as possible. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It will do you a lot of good. And if you have subscribed previously, thank you very much. Today, I will be addressing another very important topic in sociology, principles of sociology. Principles of sociology. This course particularly is very important and is usually taught right from first year or at the latest second year in the university or A level, or depending on what the program you are running, but it's usually taught at the very beginning of your enrollment as a student. And it's very important that you pay close attention to this video till the end, because I will simply break down all you are likely to be taught or you are expected to know in the course Principles of Sociology. This is a course that actually introduces you as a beginner once you enroll for sociology. It tells you basically the general introduction to the subject matter of sociology, the fundamental building blocks, the fundamental elements of sociology. So that when you get to other levels of sociology later on, you will be able to have strong foundation. So principles of sociology actually attempts to give you strong background in sociology and to give you strong overview of what you're going to be doing in sociology in later years. So, and this is where you understand essentially how to analyze society. It gives you how societies work, the dynamics of society, the building blocks, the fundamentals of society, and why sociologists are interested in society. So it also tells you essentially what are the expected analytical capacities you are expected to have. It gives you the historical background of analyzing society. It gives you the comparative capacities to understand society as they move from one historical background to the current level they are. It gives you a glimpse, or it gives you a taste of the social structure, the social institutions of society. So I did a video on social institutions, so try watch the video or basic institution. Try to watch that video so you understand some of the concepts that I've been mentioning. Some of the concepts I've been mentioning here, some of the issues I've been mentioning in this video. I've done different videos in greater details on some of them. So in this principle of sociology, you will be expected to be exposed to the disciplinary boundary of sociology, in which case you will be exposed to, normally, sociology is located in faculty of the social sciences in many universities, or faculties of humanities in some universities. So, principles of sociology, you will be taught the subject matter of sociology. I've done several videos on sociology, you can see on this channel. Sociology is actually interested in understanding human relationships, understanding social order in society, and how this human behavior, human relationship, social order, how they affect how people behave and why they behave, and how people's behavior affects society. So we want to understand all of this. So in this principle of sociology, you will be taught the definitions of sociology, the subject matter of sociology, and the uniqueness of sociology, the difference or differences among sociology and other disciplines in social sciences. So this is very important. So when you hear somebody studying political science in Faculty of Social Sciences, or psychology, or economics, or geography, or some other disciplines, depending on your university or your college, so you will understand the uniqueness of your own discipline and what you should focus on in this place. So, and in these principles of sociology, you will be taught different important concepts that you will be working with in sociology in later years. So there are many concepts that are very unique to sociology, and you will want to, in principles of sociology, to understand these concepts. I hope you follow. So what are some of these concepts you will be exposed to? You'll be exposed to concepts like roles. You will be exposed to concepts like socialization. I did a video on socialization too. It's on this channel. So kindly watch that video so you will understand what this means in greater detail. You will be exposed to concepts like identity. You will be exposed to concepts like social structure, social institutions. I have a video on these social institutions to kindly watch. You will be exposed to concepts like social change. I have a video on social change too on this channel. Kindly watch. You will be exposed to concepts like culture. I have a video on culture too, on what is culture and why the importance of studying culture. You will be exposed to such concepts too. You will be exposed to different other concepts in that place, and because these are concepts you will be working with subsequently as you advance in sociology. So you will be exposed also to different definitions, like I said. Then you will be exposed to issues like the founding fathers of sociology. This is very important. Sociology actually emerged, through the Industrial Revolution and also the French Revolution in terms of modern historical analysis of sociology. But there are also different schools that believe that there have been founding fathers that have accounted for the development or the emergence of sociology before this Western, or before this European, or before tracing it to the Industrial Revolution. So this debate you will be introduced to it in terms of, but you will be taught origin of sociology as a discipline itself, the historical occurrences, activities that actually led to the emergence of the discipline. And this is very important. If you attend these courses, you will understand this historical account, the Industrial Revolution, the French Revolution, or the usage of the word Al-Umran by Ibn Khaldun. So you will find this debate very useful. And you will be taught founding fathers of sociology, like I mentioned. And as you are taught the founding fathers of sociology, you will be taught the history in greater details. And some of these founding fathers you will be taught is Auguste Comte. Comte was actually the first to use the word sociology in the way and manner that we use it today. But there's also those that also trade. Another founding father you will find in some books. Ibn Khaldun, who first used the word Al-Umran, which is an Arabic word that means science of society. So you are likely to be taught Ibn Khaldun, depending on the school and the geography or the nation, the continent where you are studying your sociology. So you are also going to learn about guy called Parsons. You are also going to learn about Emily Durkheim. You're going to learn about this. You're going to learn about Max Weber. That's another founding father. You're going to learn about Karl Marx. Like that. There are many founding fathers of sociology. These are early scholars within the framework of sociology. Though many of these scholars also are also being claimed in some other disciplines like philosophy, even economics. So, but these are scholars who were essentially philosophers in their own times, and their writings actually found relevance across different disciplines. So you don't be surprised when you find different disciplines also claiming this what they are finding. Find that it's not a problem at all. Just that we find their things, philosophies relevant in sociology. So you will learn about this. Very importantly, you're going to learn about methods that sociologists use. Sociologists have their own unique fundamental methods that they use. But sociology is very interesting, like I've said, and just pay attention to all of this because you're going to find sociology very relevant, very useful. I'm a sociologist and I've been practicing, I've been teaching, I'm a lecturer in a university, and I also have affiliations, in the university, and I also practice as a sociologist. I'm a practicing sociologist. As I'm talking to you from the field. I'm on a field work as a sociologist. So it's a discipline that you will never regret ever studying. But just pay close attention in the class. Learn. Don't listen to what some people might be telling you about things that you will not like about sociology. You don't mind them. Some of them talk from the angle of aggravated ignorance. So sociology is a very fantastic discipline. So as they give you these introductory lectures in principles of sociology, just pay close attention because it's going to depend on what you make out of the discipline eventually. A discipline will be fantastic. If you don't pay close attention, you may not get anything from it. But if you pay close attention, you're going to benefit. You are going to benefit immensely. And I promise you, sociology is a very fantastic discipline. So there are methods that sociologists use in doing what they do. They have this unique methodology that they use for research. So they will teach you a lot of quantitative method, qualitative method, research design. These are things you will find on my channel. I have videos on research methodology. I have on quantitative and qualitative method. Just stay tuned with this. Stay very close to this channel. You're going to learn a lot about sociology in it. So you have nothing to worry about. It's a very fun. So you learn about theories and perspectives that sociologists use. I also have video on this channel on how best to understand theory, theoretical framework, conceptual framework, because once theories are explanatory frameworks that assist sociologists to explain and understand what they are studying. So you will be taught some theories in sociology that will assist you to understand society better. And we want to understand society, and the methods that we need, the theories that we need, we have them in sociology. So sociology will help you to understand society, even the nature of society. And a major thing is that, sociology as a science, you will be taught in this book. We believe sociology is a science, but maybe not a science like physics, like chemistry, or like anatomy, or like chemistry, because those want to study inanimate objects. So they are able to be very deterministic in terms of laws and some other things. But sociology, we're still at the level of theory. We are not able to predict because the subject matter is to understand human behavior, and human beings are not easily, predictable because they are not inanimate objects. They have feelings, they have reason, they are rational. So, but the approaches that sociologists use are very systematic. So we believe to that extent we can be scientific. So you will be taught about nature of sociology, nature of society, sociology as a science, the relationship between individuals and society and individual, impact of individuals on society, impact of society on individual. You will be taught about this and the fundamentals of sociology basically, and this course will give you principles of sociology, will give you like a window, into further studies, just like introduction to sociology. That's what these principles of sociology will be for you. So pay close attention, because if you miss the opportunity of grappling with what you are taught in principles of sociology, it may create problem for you. But remember, knowledge is cumulative, so you don't want to be left behind, even right from the word go. So normally sociology and even principles of sociology will also build a capacity in critical thinking. Critical thinking is very important. So you'll be taught, you'll be given assignment, you'll be challenged in class or as you read on to think critically. Sociology is not a straitjacket discipline. It's a discipline that wants you to think forward, to think in a very critical way. And that's why sociologists are sometimes seen as very critical. We don't think in a straitjacket way like some other people do. So the discipline prepares you to be broad in your thinking, to be critical in your thinking, and also the principles of sociology, and this sociology generally will also build your capacity in logical thinking. Logical thinking, this is also very important. Cooperative thinking at the same time. We want you to be critical in thinking, logical in your thinking, because it's science in a way, in terms of our systematic accumulation and gathering of knowledge to reach very valid and reliable conclusions. So critical thinking, logical thinking, creative thinking, cooperative thinking, these are things and we will build into you in principles of sociology and sociology as general, so that you can understand the workings of society seriously. And we also challenge principles of sociology, and the discipline will challenge you in your thinking to break new frontiers, because sociologists also want to give new explanation, current explanation, to break frontiers of knowledge. And right from principles of sociology, you will be encouraged and be motivated to be a great sociologist. We don't want to just be one of the additions and numbers to the discipline. We want to make great sociologists, great thinkers, out of you. As we strive to understand the human nature, as we struggle in the quest to be scientific, as we struggle in the quest to explain social order in society, as we struggle to explain social dynamics, and human development. So we want you to join us on this journey so that we can understand humans better, human societies better. We can understand sustainable development better. We can have order and have a more suitable society for all of us. So you're welcome to the discipline of sociology. Kindly stay on the discipline. You're going to enjoy it tremendously. I promise you, you will never have anything to regret about studying sociology. Until I see you in my next video, kindly subscribe to this channel, tell others about this channel, and stay tuned. If you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe right away. Till I see you in my next video, be your best.